"Where is he?" the Imperial guards yelled, blocking the door with whatever pieces of wood and furniture they could find. The loud yells and pounding of Partia's army were heard even in the prisons, where the soldiers cheered knowing they were soon to be rescued. "Where is the Sultan's son?" he yelled again, scanning the cells. The doors burst, and within seconds the guards were taken care of. Only then did Aftab come to the cell door. He recognized Guzid, his father's good friend, immediately. "Guzid!" he yelled. "It's me, Aftab!" Smiling, Guzid smashed the rusty lock with his sword. "Your father will be delighted to see you," Guzid said, hugging the young man. "You are so different from when I saw you as a little boy. But let us talk later." Guzid instructed him to go for the hall of the city. Aftab followed, although after taking a sword off the armor rack. He took a deep breath of fresh air and ran for the hall, past the cheering soldiers. The Sultan fell onto the men holding their pikes against him like he was a beast, hoping that he would be spooked by their numbers and screams, but he threw himself against the lines, and the men scurried around where he landed as he began to cut each man down. 3, then 4, before the others were able to reach the top of the ladder, only to find frightened enemies and a fury-fueled man whose eyes glowed red-hot, like fires in the pits around them. They pushed the enemy off the walls with ease, and as they ran, broken towards the keep, Partia looked at the balcony of the keep, where he saw a young man fighting 2 men. His sword struck true and powerfully, and for a moment he was impressed. But then he saw who stood there cutting down those men. His son. His boy who'd never fought a battle before. And he looked out as his boy finished his foes, and Partia looked onward. Sorrow-filled eyes as he saw his son would be forced to know war. His son would be forced to live as he did. Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome back to another chapter in the adventures of Partia al-Eat in Bannerlord. Bittersweet emotions between father and son. An oath of protection in some ways broken, perhaps. Had Partia failed Aftab and Arwa? Did she weep in the heavens that her boy had to face such hardships? If Aftab was to be believed, all was forgiven, but he was blinded by his success, a warrior's blindness. The boy does not realize that he was but one stroke away from breaking his father. Nor should he. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bannerlord. Last session was a tense session, and that tension has not yet let up. There's a lot to consider as this war, and I say this war, but I should say as these wars continue. Erinix over here marches towards Donastica to try and take it back. I think it's best that we actually allow him to do that because Donastica's defenses are actually quite small, just 200 defenders. If anything, we might assist him, make sure that he, takes as few losses as possible, but that's only if his assault begins while we're still in the area. Now, it will take us some time to get up there because we will be dealing with Monchug's army, which, if memory serves me right, is somewhere around here. And as many of you pointed out as your counsel to me in the comments, if we eliminate Monchug's army, then we will have a huge advantage over the Khuzait. We already have 10 prisoners. How many more could be with Monchug right now? 3, 4 perhaps? Just completely obliterate their military capabilities, temporarily as it might be. That's 10 parties rather, I should say, that are going to be weak, or at least weaker than they would have otherwise been had we not taken them prisoner. Add another 4 into the mix, and the Khuzait will be ripe for the taking. Knowing my luck, though, our vassals at that point in time will decide it's time to push for peace with the Khuzait, but hey, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Our real point of concern right now is actually the fact that the Battanians are at war with us at the same time, and not just that, but they actually have, I think, 2 of our holdings under siege. And as far as our armies are concerned, we only have Erinix right now, who's headed towards Donastica. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's literally right here. I've got 8 parties. Erinix has 9 parties. That's 17 parties total. I don't know if any are left. Rather, not just if any are left, but if any of the ones that are left are going to be pulling together an army in order to help defend against the Battanians. Now, a few of these folks, looking at how far they are from us, 6 days, 5 days, 4 days, 3 days, they must be fairly close to the Battanian front. So we can hope that some of our vassals will join together and will hold off the Battanians, slow down their conquest so that we can deal with the Khuzait and then turn our attention to that other front. Many of you have suggested peace one way or the other, or warring one way or the other. I think by and large, most of your council agrees that, you know what, let the Battanian War rage because it must. Because if we spend the influence to force that peace, there'll just be new war immediately afterwards. I'm still wondering about that. I still have to think about that. But what I know to be true is this. We continue our push against the Khuzait. We gain influence from the victorious battles. That was the weirdest way to say victories. We gain that influence from the victories and from the successes, and then we can at least consider a peace with the Battanians. If at that point in time our vassals are out there and they're doing a good job, we don't push for peace. If they're doing a bad job, and if we're outnumbered or outclassed, then we can push for peace. But the first step is to actually acquire that influence. I think we'll need around 3,200 or 3,300 influence, so it's still a ways away. But I am not, as some of you have suggested, I am not going to run over to the Battanian border to pay for peace, only for them to declare war again once we come back to this front, right? Many of you have pointed out that that's likely what's going to happen, and I totally agree based on our recent experiences, and after all, what is the definition of insanity, right? So hopefully this plan will work out. Will it come at a cost? Yes, absolutely. We're going to lose some holdings against the Battanians. Hopefully we will not lose all of Valandia. Hopefully we will not lose most of our imperial holdings. Hopefully at most we'll lose maybe one or two, a castle here, a city there, maybe 2 castles. Hopefully it won't be too much that we can't respond effectively, immediately, and harshly. Hopefully. There's a lot of hopefuls there, I know, but our other option is to keep running around like headless chickens or turkeys or whatever your fowl of preference is. But hopefully you agree with my overall assessment with the situation. And as always, I absolutely love the conversations happening in the comments, the feedback, the ideas being thrown out, the counsel being given. Absolutely love it. And I love the stories being written as well. Today's introduction was actually a blend of 2 comments. I thought there was some great opportunity there for a combined bit of storytelling. Excellent work as always. Thank you all so very much for the absolute pleasure of being able to read your submissions. And again, folks, if you haven't been checking them out, the comments always have more than just the ones that get selected for reading. Do check them out. They're always glorious. It's always tough to pick and choose. But time to pick and choose our next moves, and that is to go and strike at Monchug. Hopefully he will not run away from me. The Lul is right over here. I could draw him into my army as well. We don't need to march around with a massive army, but I feel like 800, just under 1,000 is a good place to live. And right now, we are just under 900. If we get the Lul to join us, we will be around that 1,000 mark. Though actually, Peribard is headed over as well, which will take us to the 1,000 mark. I could let Guzid go. I could let Sikanis go, or Morentios. Let's you know what, here, let's do this. We're gonna go ahead and let Sikanis go, and we're going to pull Dulul in because it doesn't cost me any influence to bring Dulul back in. Now, the unfortunate thing is that his army is going to be a little bit weaker. However, we have enough numbers and strength elsewhere, I think, and we'll be fine. So let's go ahead and do that instead, and hopefully that'll work out as intended. Maybe I should have held on to Sikanis until we got a little bit closer to Monchug, but hey, it is what it is. I'll live a life of regrets. There's Monchug. Oh my god, he's 1,000 strong. I forgot his numbers from last time. Maybe that was a bit of a mistake. Maybe it was a little premature. But let's see what's coming for us over here, and let's see what we can do. As we charge into this battle, a little concerned, I'm not going to lie. As we charge into this battle, I just want to mention a very interesting little thing I learned recently. I think we should be able to take them on. They're only 100 stronger than us. Sikanis is actually coming over. Maybe we can buy some time and he'll actually join us. But I learned something very interesting very recently, and it feels so very relevant after what happened last session. And it's this new word that's gaining traction. The word is Viloma. I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly, and I apologize for the linguistic butchery there if there's any happening, so feel free to correct me. But Viloma is a Sanskrit word which is being used more and more recently. Okay, looks like we are getting our reinforcements. It's being used more and more recently to refer to a parent whose child has died. So just like you have an orphan as a child whose parents have died, you have a Viloma as a parent whose child has died. And the word, again, a rough translation or a rough understanding of the word is, the word means against the natural order. which I think is a very compelling choice of word for it. It's not official yet, but it's something that's been talked about a lot, like, oh, you know, is there a word for this? We don't have a word for this, and Viloma is the one that comes up most often, apparently, and it's being more and more commonly utilized, even though it's not official. So Vilomah, if you want to look it up and read up on it. I just learned about this very recently, and thought I'd share because it was so relevant to what happened, or what almost happened, these last couple of sessions. Now, on the topic of making orphans, at least, I'm sure Monchug has children, say whatever you have to say. After that, you die. Listen, Monchug, I have words for you, but they come from my blade. I hear you took Hassan Falk. No. You took Hassan Falk. I liberated Hassan Falk. You can surrender, but I hope you don't. I'd enjoy sticking a blade into you until you squeal. Oh. Man, I legit wanted to kill him right now. We'll fight to... No, you know what? No. It's not our last drop of blood. No. I think you're the one who ought to surrender. And so we fight. Indeed we do. Now, I'm going to pay for my cockiness for sure, right? Balance of power is actually in our favor, so though we are outnumbered, marginally so, it just means the quality of troops are definitely on our side over here. We will, of course, fight ourselves. I kind of wish I'd checked our upgrades before I dove into this, but hey, it is what it is. Let's do this. Again, we got to minimize our losses. Let's not forget. Just because we outnumber, or just because, you know, our balance of power is better than theirs or what have you, doesn't mean we can throw caution to the wind. We do still have to win this well. We have a whole war to maintain after it, right? Maintain, sustain, whichever word you want to use. Let's begin. Battlefield looks decent. Yeah, I think they will charge us. This mound is not that great, actually. Archers up front, then. Go ahead and get these guys into a loose formation. 127 horse archers, that is no joke. Infantry, let these guys through. Okay, good. Now over to a shield wall. Our cavalry, decently sizable. Let's get you up over there. And let's get you into a wedge formation. Horse archers, not too many of those on our side. Keep them back for now. But we will get them into a scattered formation, let's say. The horse archers are being very aggressive. That is 127 horse archers. That is not a joke. That is a terrifying sight. It is literally raining arrows right now. Send our horse archers up. I gotta go up as well. I gotta go up and cut some of these guys down. Because they're coming forward. Our archers will hopefully get some shots in. I don't want to get too aggressive here. I do want these horse archers to come towards us a bit. But... yeah, see, they're gonna come to the side over here. Cavalry move up. For ourselves. Archers are getting some kills in. Excellent. Oh, getting a real shot up over here. This is not ideal. This is a lot of horse archers, man. Alright, the charge is going well. Come on now. How are there so many horse archers and I've hit like one? It's okay though, our men are doing well and that's what matters more. Archers are getting some kills in as well. They're so like densely packed, right? And our horse archers I think are getting some work done as well. Not looking at that corner, so I'm not exactly sure, but I suspect they're able to get some work done. There we go, finally. There we go. Oh, that guy took that first knock must have really hurt. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Going back across the river here. Nice. Oh, they're charging us, eh? Oof, that hurt. Cavalry, pull back, pull back, pull back. Don't go across the river. Good damage to their cavalry. Their horse archers, rather. Pull back, come on. This is going to be a good fight. This is going to be a good fight. Archers, horse archers, pull back. Let's go. Cavalry coming through over here. Ah, there we go. Got the cavalry to pull back. Excellent. Our own cavalry needs to charge. Our archers are doing okay. Yeah, I need to keep an eye on the circumstances over here as well. Nice. Got that lancer. Doing all right. We're doing all right. Pull ourselves up. Archers are a little spread thin. Holding the line up over here. Horse archers, pull you back a bit more. Up over there. Their cavalry is preparing another charge, it looks like. Our archers, let's pull them back up over here. We've got room. There's a bit of a mound over here. I think we can use that to our advantage. Horse archers firing from up over here is excellent. Reinforcements are arriving, I think, maybe. There comes their front line over there. Cavalry, pull you back a little bit. So Dace, why are you up front fighting? Why are you improving your fighting skills? Doing alright, we're doing alright. Archers have fallen back. Excellent. Horse archers are up here as well, firing away. Cavalry is pulling back as well. Infantry is actually going to get a bit of a side charge, it looks like, if their infantry keeps coming up like this. And our cavalry back in, up over there. Let's go. Doing very well, I think. Doing very well. Their archers are being whittled down. Their cavalry off to the side there is terrifying. It's a little concerning. We're doing alright over here. Cavalry's coming through. Yeah. Go ahead and give a charge order. Might get some rear charges in. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Doing well, doing well. There's our reinforcements popping in. Trying to get a rear charge in here. Infantry charge. Let's go. Archers doing alright. I think so. Horse archers up top over there. Let's go. Good rear charge. Nice and clean, I think. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Top right corner. Turn absolutely green. Their reinforcements are arriving. Doing okay. Our cavalry is taking a bit of a beating. Our infantry is getting some work done, though. Doing okay. They've got quite a few archers, I think. Pull our cavalry back a little bit. Archers, move you forward. In this line out a bit more. If we can shoot down some of their infantry as they run away, then when their reinforcements come, when wave number 2 comes, we'll be in a much better position. Our infantry, I fear, needs to actually hold their ground before they get too ahead of themselves. Other option is to get to the river, and as they try to ford it slowly, we'd be able to cut them down, right? Oh, did you see that? Oh, look at this guy riding through. The archers should do a decent job up there, though. These guys turning around. Some of them are. Quite a few of them, though, are surrendering. You can see them off in the distance turning around. Cavalry, let's go. Who do you think you are? Ah, our men have got him. Good stuff, good stuff. Up over here, cavalry. Right up with me, let's go. Archers are getting some work done over here as well. Great to see it. Come on now. Oh, did he literally like not duck, but like he like went to reload or something at the perfect time and I missed because of hitboxes? That's pretty awesome. Eldhan has been dropped, unfortunately. He's a great warrior. As much as we criticize his leadership on like where to like send armies and things like that, he's a good warrior. He did drop right now, but he does a lot of work. Okay, we're in position over here. Archers are 4 deep, it looks like, which is not ideal, but they will make it work. Before things get too messy. Horse archers up front over here, firing away, doing okay. I think they're getting engaged, actually. Pull back, pull back. Archers, sorry, cavalry come up. Gotta be careful, though. Doing okay. All the way back there, should be able to fire away. Horse archers are pulling back as well. Doing well, doing very well. Infantry, charge. Lines have met. And we go. Oh, do you see that rider get dropped? There's nothing quite like watching riders get dropped by archers. Okay, looks like they're pulling back. We're gonna pull back as well because their horse archers up over there are a little terrifying. 89, 104 riders up over there. That is terrifying. Infantry, hang tight over here. Come on now, don't be fools. Riders up against the horse archers. Nice. We turned at the wrong time. What we can do over here. Our archers are getting some work done, I hope. Well, they're certainly firing. Ooh, got a couple of hits there. I need to be careful. Cavalry, pull back, pull back. A little concerning because they have numbers, that's for sure. They have numbers. Might want to pull back a bit, actually. Archers, pull up. That's as good as we can go. Go ahead and pull our infantry back as well. Horse archers, man. 86 of them. Are you kidding me? Up, let's go. I gotta take some risks over here. I kind of wish I got a couple kills there as well, but you know what? It's okay. Because we have seemingly trapped them. We can just get them over this mound. I think our archers will start getting some work done as well, hopefully. Horse archers are back here too. There's archers. Good stuff. Our infantry line is kind of getting involved. Charge. The infantry's coming up too. That's the infantry charging right now. Horse archers doing okay. Cavalry, pull you back again. Don't want to overextend them. Alright, doing okay, doing okay. Infantry, hang tight. Got a couple kills in there. Archers, wonder if we can't send them forward maybe to pick up some more ammo. They are picking up some ammo from over here as well. Some of these guys still have a fair bit of ammunition left, actually. That's good to see. Their quiver's full. It's also cool that you can just look at their quivers and be like, yes, we have ammunition, or we don't. Good, we're good, we're good. You can see the infantry being dropped there. Good work. Our infantry going to hold the line. The cavalry in with a charge. Let's go. Some work done up over there. Beautiful, love to see it. Their own horse archers back there once again. Pull back. Our own horse archers are up over here. Like I said, the tension's not quite done yet. 121 riders up over there. That is no joke. That is no joke. Unless we can bait a charge, it can be quite problematic. Our archers are just not firing at their horse archers, are they? Horse archers back a little bit. Cavalry charge order. I'm gonna cut them down. 65 of them right now. Taking a couple of losses. Our archers are firing. Yeah, okay, good, good, good. There we go, there we go. Fan Champion getting some work done. Oh, man. Cavalry up top over here. We don't have that many horses left. Doing okay. Doing okay. I could use some reinforcements. Don't know if we have the best formation right now, but adjusting it could mean death. Okay, we're doing alright. Front lines are about to meet. We can hold the line over here, let them come to us. Those archers back there, they will be problematic. It's that 121 horses back there that I'm really concerned about. Intercept that nonsense up there. Infantry charge. Let's go. Shut down their archers. Try and break this army again. Their archers will hopefully have a bit more freedom here to fire at those horses back there. We're pushing in. Their archers are pulling back. We're good. We're good. We're okay. Got this cavalry. Go up and chase. Good stuff. Good stuff. Front lines have met again. Our cavalry can be sent in from the side to charge in. Hopefully that will help our infantry come out on top. Their cavalry's gonna have a bit of a field day over here, isn't it? That's where it gets concerning. That charge order. Hold them down, finish them off. Archers still firing away as well. Looks like it. A hot mess, this battlefield right now. Oh, that Lancer. A little too adventurous. Doing okay over here. Our cavalry is in a fair bit of trouble, though some of them just popped in to reinforce, which is great. I think we're pushing them back. Well done, men. Do not forget that we were outnumbered. Fleeing from combat. Cavalry charge. Horse archers, let's pull you up over there. Infantry, honestly, let's pull them back a little bit. I think we've done well. But if we keep sending them forward, the archers might be turning around and popping shots. Send our riders up. Oh, sorry. Oh, I feel bad about that, actually. Send our riders forward. Send our horse archers actually forward as well. Go and delegate command there. I think it's cleanup time. Over the river, folks. Over the river. Not through it. Here we go. Yeah, I wanted this charge to come in cleanly. I want to make sure it was coming in cleanly. Beautiful. They would have done well to come across the river, turn around, and open fire at our horses, but because we didn't hesitate our charge command on the cavalry, we're doing okay here. We actually forded the river quite quickly right behind them. Beautiful. I'm very pleased with how this battle went. Though the horses back there are still a threat, 36 of them. Not too many, but they are still a threat. Let's not discount them. Let's not pretend they're not there. Right through some of these folks. Push through them as well. And finish them off. Our horse archers again have been delegated. They're taking control of their own lives here. Doing a good job of it, it looks like. Come on. Nothing throws me off like wanting the blade to be on a certain side and then the blade actually coming up on the other side. And I know it's entirely within the player's control, but it's those like little micro twitches of the hand sometimes. There we go, victory's ours. There we go. Love riding people down from time to time. Oh, this man's very pleased. Very pleased. Looks like the cavalry got away. They were cowards. Pulling back over there. I wonder. Oh dear. There we go. Look back around here. Where is Monchug, or has he fled? Where is Monchug? Down you go, trying to swing at my men. Good stuff, good stuff. Horse archer still riding around, yeah. Love it. A glorious victory, though. I'm very pleased with how this battle went. Well done, men. Absolutely well done. Absolutely fantastically done. But at what cost? None. Okay. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. As the defender, we lost 123 only. That is not bad. Considering we were outnumbered, considering the sheer number of cavalry they had, that's not too bad. I would have preferred if we stayed under 3 digits, but let's be real, right? That was a tough fight. We won it. We won it well. 107 wounded, 123 dead, only 15 of our own. Nice to see. 27 of ours leveled up, 213 across the board leveled up. These are great numbers. These are great numbers. Beauty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 parties taken off the table. That's a total of 17. Monchug was wounded, I suppose. He did not die, but he was wounded. Wild. Wild. I'm very pleased with that. Come on. 17 prisoners? We must have the upper hand, right? Vartan, you are at my mercy. You're my prisoner now. The rest have been picked up by quite a few of the others. Monchug was picked up by Morkan. Fair enough. Akrum, you're my prisoner. I only got 2. That's fine. 153 prisoners available. I don't think I can even... Oh, I can actually sustain a few more. I'm going to go ahead and recruit some of these guys. Free them from their cells. Allow them to join our glorious movement. You as well. Good stuff, good stuff. We have room for, what, 20? Approximately, give or take. Got a few heavy lancers over here. Like, this was not a weak army. This was not a weak army. As much as I was like, oh, it seems like they're outclassed. Not entirely accurate. The Kankli I would want as well for sure. Get some of those Khan's Guard coming our way. The Torgood as well, please. Raiders, I forget they become the Khan's Guard, yeah. Double check that. And these horses are terrifying. I have room for like 10 more soldiers. Okay. Heroic Linebreakers are not bad. I did see some more Lancers that I wouldn't mind having myself either. 13 of them up here. Who do we drop, though? Who do we leave behind? Some Imperial Trained Infantrymen? It's too bad we don't have a full, like our army is weakened, obviously. Our party is weakened, so we can't pick more prisoners up. But I think this is fair. Khuzait tribal warriors in exchange for Khuzait horsemen who are already a step up. But these guys might be closer to being hired is the thing. Khuzait horse archers as well. Maybe not a terrible idea to pick up some. Pick some up. 5 heavy horse archers available. Sure, let's leave behind the 3 tribal warriors. And the 3 raiders. And pick up these heavy horse archers. We have room for 1 more. 1 more. Who would it be? Who would it be? No one, I'm thinking. I'm thinking no one. Maybe, you know what? The Imperial Elite Cataphract. Sure, why not? Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, we'll see if that works out. Not too fussed about it. Pick up all the loot. Again, as people fall, they can't carry stuff, obviously. Hopefully we'll come upon a city where we can sell some of the stuff we're carrying. Man, good stuff. Good stuff. And I am glad Sikanis came. We probably would have won even without him, but I am glad he came. Now, Rozivol. Who are you? The Kulovink. Oh, he's actually in charge of a dead clan. But they hold Hakun Castle. I could try and speak to him. Speed of 4.3. I'll never catch him. Well, which way am I going anyway? Down to Hassan Falk. I could maybe get some recruits for my entire army. Let's see if he starts running away right away. He's yeah, okay. Down to Hassan Falk. Aronix is moving to Dynastica. We'll pick up some recruits down over here. And then we'll head on up to Adrisa Castle, perhaps, is what was being suggested. Take Adrisa, maybe Erzanur, keep pushing up this way. Perabard is coming down to join us. Oxhall, Varen Castle, all under siege. Istvan is gathering an army up over here. Helping on the wrong front, man. Helping on the wrong front. This is what frustrates me. I really wish... What they urgently need to do is implement a system of telling vassals where to go, telling armies where to go, and they don't have to be like specific orders. Like, I don't mind if the orders are just like work in this general area, you know. But we need to be able to tell them where to go because otherwise this doesn't work. Troops have all been picked up. I didn't catch how many got picked up, but hey, they got picked up. Let's go ahead and trade a little bit over here as well. Oh, I was gonna say why not? Well, because they're broke over here. Grab some horses though. We got some war horses available here. I don't mind if I do, and in exchange we can drop off some of these shields. Shields and armor tend to be like the heaviest things that you carry. I value here. Ooh. Leave you behind. Not a bad piece of equipment, but yeah, let's leave you behind. Leave a couple, a little bit too much. Scoop you back up. Leave you behind. Sure. Still a little bit over our capacity, but hey, it is what it is. It's fine. Done here. Let us make our way. Actually, I could go to the Tavern District. Nothing to get. I'm wondering about all of our prisoners. Do I throw them in the dungeon over here, or do I take them to somewhere where I can improve relations with one of our nobles? I don't want to go out of my way for it. But Lavenia Castle, for example. Who holds Lavenia Castle? Is held by De Malarn, and De Malarn and I get along fantastically. That's the struggle here. Oneira. Who holds Oneira? Oneira is held by Phalentes, and we get along decently. Not fantastically, but decently. I could drop somebody off over there. Adrisa Castle is beforehand, though. I don't know about this. We'll figure it out. Let's take Adrisa first. And it seems as though we have some leveling up going on. I myself have improved my polearm skill. Excellent. Lancer increases your speed damage bonus with polearms by 20% while mounted. Troops in the formation you are leading have their damage speed bonus with polearms increased by 20%. Or Steed Killer increases my damage by 70% against mounts. Infantry troops in the formation you're leading increase their damage, or have their damage increased, there's a typo there, by 30% against mounts. I'm going to go with Lancer because it's more of what we've been doing. We haven't been using a lance per se, but riding on horseback, using our polearm, that's a lot more akin to what we've been doing. We'll go with that, and that is all. Fantastic. Over to Adrisa Castle. I do see Bortu's party over here as well. If I can catch him, that'd be excellent. Ending Sotai. Arenix is besieging Donastica, excellent. Roosevelt up there. Good. This guy's, I mean, we're not going to catch him. None of our parties would be able to catch him, I don't think. I could try now as he comes closer. Arenix up there. Chasing my party? I didn't think so. Go ahead and let Parabard do the chasing instead, because I can get him back in for free. Wait, where is Parabard? He's not with us at the moment. My bad. Parabard, where you at? There you go. Don't know if Delul or the Hill have too few people. 40%. I believe 200 is their capacity. They should be fine. Oh, we'll find out. Delul, go chasing. Come on. Give me the click here. Come on. There we go. Looks like he is actively chasing. There's Parabard as well. Beauty. And there are some people coming to contest Arenix's push over here, but I think we'll be fine. All right, let's go. Catch him. There's Parabard as well. Beautiful. This all works out. Help Delul. I'm wondering if I just send the men. It tends to not go as well. The battlefield. Let's do this. We'll make it quick. Doesn't have to be overly complicated or anything, but I always feel like we don't do as well when the AI is given command. Though with this battlefield, it might have been wise to just let the AI have it. Infantry up top over there. Archers back over here. Let's go. Horse archers will come towards us, I assume. Use formation for archers. Infantry further up. Yeah, horse archers are coming towards us. Cavalry, let's get you up over there. We can shut them down in that kind of like central area. It's a lot of cavalry on our side, 110. Horse archers, 54. That should be good. Cavalry are firing away. So cavalry are firing. Archers are firing away. Cavalry is about to fire away as well, if you catch my meaning. Let's go in for the charge there. Now archers are going to have too much luck. Infantry march up that way. Let's go. Archers up that way as well. I would tell them to hold fire, but I worry that it'll slip my mind afterwards. Make way for your Sultan. Horse archers. Pull you up to here, let's go. Infantry up there. Archers up here. Cavalry, stay back. Pull back, pull back. It's a very narrow river, so we can cross it very quickly. Our archers will get a lot of work done, I think, as well. Infantry up over here. Archers up over here, let's go. Horse archers up over here. We should be good. Should be able to fire from over here. Their horse archers are coming through. Let's send our cavalry to shut that nonsense down. Turn around and ride. Oh, so good to see. Give them the charge order as well so they can target appropriately. Like we're at a bit of an angle here. That was not my intent. But hey, I guess if that's what it takes, maybe it was fine. Maybe it was fine because we were definitely getting a lot of work done. Pull back a little bit, we're okay. Infantry into a shield wall. Cavalry's done alright. Pull them up to that side there. Just the whizzing of the arrows. It's such a beautiful chorus. Do you see that rider stab at that archer there? Doing well, doing well. Charge over for the cavalry. Archers have had an absolute field day here today. Good stuff. Level them up. Took maybe a couple of losses. Knowing my luck, we lost a noble. Infantry here. Finish these guys off as they cross the river. If you can get there first. Well done, men. Unsurprising, but still impressive. Still an absolute joy to watch. Absolute joy to watch. Where are my foes? There they are. You know what? Why don't we give Valdem some love? Let's see if he's a little good on horseback. Oh, great. That's the battle done. So be it. Pleased with the performance there. We lost one. We lost one. Who was it? Let us sing praises of the lost Valandian Vanguard. 20 leveled up, 1 lost. Not a bad deal at all, I would say. A short battle too. 3 minutes. Nothing too wild. But this should hopefully... That's another prisoner taken. And Tulul is, of course, pleased. Great. Arrived in the nick of time, he says. Now, I worry, of course, that I can't bring him back into my army. But he'll be able to pick up the numbers he needs in no time. And our numbers are decent as well. Okay, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. All done here. Pick up the loot. Let's keep moving. Keep moving. Back here, so... Parabard is about to join us, but Tulul was the one we sent out, right? Yeah, I don't think he's... Yeah, that's too bad. It's okay. He'll find his reinforcements somewhere. Continue up to Adrisa Castle. Again, we're still 600 strong. With Parabard, we'll be 700 strong, 750 strong even. So I'm not too fussed. What I'm fussed about is this nonsense up over here. Baron Castle, not gonna have a good time. So many defenders we put down there, it's gonna be nothing. It's gonna be worth nothing. Up over here, Oxhall is about to fall. They fought well, though. They fought well. I mean, maybe they could have held back with another 100 soldiers. But it's always that, isn't it? That's always a conversation. Oh, if only we had. If only we did. If only. If only. If only. Not how the world works. This narrow passage over here. Looks like Oxhall fell, eh? Yeah. They did well. At least there's that, I suppose. Take a look at our diplomacy situation. It's gonna be rough, man. Khuzait, though, 16 prisoners. 16 prisoners. It's a weird thing. There was a conversation in the comments actually with regards to the how we've air quotes lost a lot of our wars. Fact of the matter is, we've actually won 90% of our wars. Well, the comment originally was, the idea behind the comment was that we've won all of our battles and yet we haven't won any wars. That's a very different sentiment from what I said earlier, so I apologize, my bad. But yeah, and I totally hear that comment, and I totally see where it's coming from and where it's going, and I totally agree as well. It's like we win basically every battle, and yet it doesn't seem to have any impact on these wars that we're fighting. But that goes even further. We've actually won, I would say, 95% of the wars we have fought. Every war we have fought, more or less, right, give or take, has been declared upon us, and we end up gaining territory. We end up crushing the enemy. We end up making the moves, right? Even if the war is, even if the enemy is the aggressor. Against the Aserai, we were the aggressor, and we won. Well, more on that in a moment. We were the aggressors against the Aserai, and we took all of their holdings. However, we still haven't won. And it's absolutely ridiculous to me. And this is another thing that needs to be fixed immediately. Like, urgently, I would say. The Aserai have nothing. They have nothing. How are they not begging for peace? Instead, I have no support for my vassals, and I would have to pay them a tribute? Well, how does that make any sense? They should be completely eliminated. They should be wiped. I've taken all their holdings. They should bend the knee, accept me as their sultan, as their king, depending on who you're playing as, and that should be it. That's the end of it, right? That's the end of the conversation. They're out of it. The picture, I mean. You know, our war against the Khuzait. How are they willing to stand and fight against us? I understand them not bending the knee, but push for peace, you know? Why do I have to be the one who asks for peace? And I understand, you know, all the justifications. Well, the game wants to make it challenging for you. You're the superpower, and so everyone's fighting you, etc., etc. I understand all that. However, it makes the end game a grind. At one point, your player reaches the tipping point. In Bannerlord, in Total War, in, you know, any 4X game, in all of these games, at one point, your player reaches that tipping point where they are going to win. It is just an uphill struggle. And as a developer, in my humble opinion, it's not everyone doesn't feel this way, and I'd love to hear how you feel, but in my opinion, it is the developer's job to make sure that that hill is either a short, sheer cliff, which means it's very challenging and then you win very quickly, or it is a gradual climb. It's not these like constant back and forth dances that you have to do. And again, I give this feedback, I give this criticism out of love, right? It's because I want to see the game improve. And it's not just for Bannerlord either, to be clear. It's basically every strategy game. Every game, rather, I should say, that involves strategy, tactics, you know, this kind of thinking, politicking between nations. There is that tipping point where the player is going to win. And it's about making sure it's not a slog. You have to make sure that it is a joyous end experience where the player feels like they've accomplished something. A good way to think about it is the three act story, right? The resolution of a story is on the way down the mountain. The resolution comes after all the tension is done. The climax is where the tension is at the highest. And so we've gone past that climax. Everything should be calming down now as we finish things off. But instead, we're just hitting this brick wall over and over again. So from a storytelling perspective, there's that issue. Dale, let's go ahead and improve your intelligence, make you a better steward, I would say. Oh, sorry, he's got a focus point. Improve your stewardship, I should say. Tactics. Again, he has a sizable... Look at that stash. Look at that. Beautiful. He has a sizable enough party already. Let's improve his tactics so that sizable party doesn't die. And then as far as trade is concerned, let's go ahead and give him Appraiser. Sure, doesn't really make a difference for him. But let's give him Appraiser. Decreases the sell price penalty for equipment, and his profits are marked as well. So, yeah, good for him. But yeah, again, I don't mean to like rant and ramble for too long, but I would love to hear your opinions on the topic as well, how you feel about what I'm saying here. But I think, yeah, you need to make your players feel like, the challenge is over for all intents and purposes. It's now fairly artificial. Like we just saw the Aserai get the Karakurgit as mercenaries. How are they affording that? How are they affording that? Bannerlord of the Ishkas has been taken prisoner by Bolat of the Khuzait. Okay, great. Yeah, he made a dumb decision, took a left turn instead of a right. Now he's been taken prisoner. Having war declared upon us by two factions at the same time. Hopefully you get what I'm saying, right? And it's the end game for these kinds of games is always a big deal. It's always a big conversation. Dynastica has been taken. Excellent. Retaken, I should say. And so I've been thinking a lot about this, and I saw that comment. We had a little bit of a back and forth, and I thought, I kind of want to touch on this because I feel like it's something worth talking about. It's an interesting thing worth talking about. Is like the end game of these kinds of games, because a lot of this is at this point. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I love the battles we fought today. I love the battles we fought last session as well. Don't get me wrong. I'm having a great time. But from a storytelling perspective, right? There's a conversation to be had there. Anyway, rant over. I apologize that went on for so long, but it's a topic I'm passionate about. It's topics plural actually that I'm passionate about, so I hope you don't mind. And I would genuinely love to hear how other folks feel and think as well. Again, either in the comments or in the Discord. Again, if you're not in the Discord, actually, link is in the description down below. And I should mention, too, if you did not see the video about the 5 years of this channel, the announcement with massive updates and stuff, I humbly request you check it out because there's some huge stuff that you might be interested in. Lots of cool stuff going on with the channel. And it's a mind-blowing milestone. I want to thank you all for being a part of it with me. And for being patient with my rambles and rants when I get passionate about a topic, like us having lost Varen Castle as well as Ox Hall there. Like, okay, I guess I'll go and take that. Lanniken Castle once more being besieged. Alright, okay, guess I gotta take that back eventually as well. Look at that, the Aserai. The Legion of the Betrayed have contracted to fight along the Aserai. Whose money are you using? God. You know what, I think I can actually go ahead and pull 3 Trebs out and get to work over here. It's worked well for us in the past. Ekgard has created an army near Tornad. I believe that's closer to the Battanians, hopefully. Isvan is hitting Makeb, no surprise there, based on where his army had been formed. And Arenix is traveling to Hassan Falk, probably picking up some recruits and all that. That's all good. Over 1,000, well, nearly 1,000 strong still. There's Tulul, who I can definitely pull in now. Unless he's already been pulled in by, yeah, that's unfortunate. I missed my chance there. Not the end of the world, but it's good to see he has his numbers up. Now let's get to work over here. Good stuff. The Embers of the Flames, fighting alongside the Battanians. That's a bit more acceptable, obviously. They have the money. They're not a small enemy faction. Just unfortunate that we're at war with them in the first place. And we can't afford it. This is what I mean. It's a bunch of systems coming together to make the end game a bit of a slog. But hey, the slog we're going to win. I will climb this hill no matter how long and how steep it is. Meaning with the Aserai taken prisoner by desert bandits. That's good for us, technically. Come on now. Where are we? The screen has become so laggy. And I don't think it's got to do with the size of our party or our prisoners or anything. I think it's just a matter of the recent update. There must be something visual there. Or it's the fact that, again, we're playing a very, very old build. We're still playing the latest build, but this game began when Early Access began, right? So there's a couple of things from the new updates that don't show up for us. None of which have anything to do with the things I was flagging, by the way. While it is unfortunate to see, you know, noble families are dying out and all that kind of stuff, that doesn't make a difference to our end game conversation I was having there. Makes a difference to, again, the storytelling, but that's something else. That's a whole different conversation entirely. One that we can expect because it's an early access, right? And again, the reason why I'm giving this feedback is because, hey, look, on the topic of Mina and Tadeus, oh, they had twins, eh? The reason why I give this feedback, it's coming from a place of love, because I want this game to do well. That's why we give feedback. Unfortunately, the twins were not our Mina. They were the Western Empire's Mina. So they mean nothing to me. Maybe one day they'll join us. And then they'll mean something to me. Come on, let's get to work over here. These walls broken. Arenix is traveling to Donustica now. Still, I think, recuperating his numbers. Maybe grabbing some food. Hopefully he'll make some moves. Battanian Lord's being taken prisoner by his looters. Excellent. Isvan is headed towards Makeb, but it doesn't look like he's actually doing anything. Fair enough. The Sturgians have declared war on the Southern Empire. Those guys are still around. Amazing. These walls are almost done. Got a Cricket of the Aserai taken prisoner. Good stuff. Doing some good work over here. And our son is doing some good work down south as well, at Hassan Falk. The Valandians and the Battanians have made peace. Fair enough. Fair enough. We still don't have nearly enough influence to get done what we need to get done. Arenix travels to Cyronia. Excellent. One set of walls cracked. Second set soon to follow. There it is. They have this one ballista, which I would like to eliminate. And then we can dive in. 251 defenders against our 845. Our Trebs actually did some work in our last siege. They were actually quite helpful, so I might keep them out this battle as well, especially since we outnumber the enemy so much. We can have a few people stay back and fire away. I think that would be okay. All right, good stuff. Picked up a lot of prisoners, like recruited, I should say, a lot of prisoners. A lot of leveling up as well. Go ahead and lead the assault. Do this. We've been fighting for Adrisa Castle for how long now? I think it's been a couple of times we've fought for it, right? Not us personally, but our vassals. Let's take it. Let's finally make it ours. Let's change these banners, hopefully for the last time. Travis will keep you out. We have a breach over here, another breach over there. We'll do what we did last time, except this time I will not give any orders to our soldiers because they were actually working out fine last time, I think. Begin the assault. Just ride. I loved seeing the Trebs fire last time. I don't think we're going to get that this time. Help take these gates down. I'm glad I didn't hit a branch on the way up over here. Did hit this rock, though. Okay, good stuff. Good to me. Move up to here. Forced camp out over here. The battering ram will take some time to get up over here. Looks like we're getting the first... We got the first kill, so that's good. Let's see what the Trebs get up to, if anything. Hey, you know, we're actually not doing bad. So far. Trebs are firing. Don't know what at, though. Losing... Oh, what's going on there? Are they... Oh, they are actually... charging in, it looks like. A little different from last time, fair enough. It was suggested that perhaps they were waiting for the battering ram to arrive at the gates. That javelin throw there. Waiting for the battering ram to arrive at the gates so they could push in together and split the enemy, but that is clearly not the standard approach. I don't disagree with that thinking, but this is what I'm more used to seeing. We've pushed in, we've taken these halls, excellent. Look at those archers standing there, side by side. Get out of my city. You dare shoot at me. Back here. Back here. Beauty. Poor man. Come on. Come on. Oh, gotta train my athletics. Get back here. Nah, he's gonna get away from me. That's exactly my sentiments expressed by my men. Beautiful. Go ahead and climb up these walls, take out some of those archers that are harassing our men. Down you go. Ah. Try to get a little too cheeky over there. Down you go. Down you go. And oh, well, somebody else got him, so that's the end of his days. Hey, buddy. Gotta watch your back. Good stuff, good stuff. Cleared the walls up over here. Beauty. A couple of losses here and there, but overall, a glorious day. Go up to the tower and see our men's success unfold. Okay. Gives me vertigo. Honestly, like, it makes me feel very uncomfortable because of that one time I fell. Well done, men. Absolutely glorious. Without a shadow of a doubt we were going to win, but it's still always a joyous occasion. Well done. Who was lost? None. Good. I mean, not none. No nobles. 23 dead, 50 wounded, 40 leveled up. Pretty good ratios. Pleased with that. Adrisa Castle is ours. We'll leave some behind as a garrison. And then we can move on with some degree of security that, you know, the Aserai aren't going to come up behind us and take this damn holding. That was funny. That was funny that one time. Yeah, there's a couple prisoners worth picking up over here. Sure. That's about it, though. Leave room for more valuable prisoners. Only 11 wounded on our side, eh? It's not bad. Done here. Again, I know I'm at a castle, actually. I could dump these guys off at the dungeon, but what value is there to that? Slowing us down. Lots of prisoners dropped off. Show mercy, of course. That is our way. None seem upset by it. That's good. Bannerlord gained a skill point in roguery. I think he might have leveled up, actually. Indeed, he has. Not leveled up, but improved his roguery. Sweet talker. Bandits are 20% easier to convince to leave in peace while bartering. Prisoners are less likely to escape from towns. Okay, that's if he's governor. No rest for the wicked. Bandits in your party gain XP faster raiding as well. Well, we don't want them raiding, and bandits don't actually improve in our in other people's parties. So, sweet talker it shall be. Bannerlord the Brave. All done here. Yeah, like it. Ironia is this one, right? Yeah. Rania Castle is ours, Adrisa Castle is ours. You're moving towards Makeb. Excellent. Adrisa Castle. What's your deal? Looking pretty good, actually. Train militia. Let's get that as the focus here. Go ahead and leave a garrison behind. 56 soldiers already left behind. Let's leave a few of our own, too. This should be good. Should be able to hold this. Go Go ahead and pick you up. Alright. Let's drop off the Aserai infantry. The Boreal. Got some militia spearmen. Imperial armed traders. Drop off the Battanian picked warriors as well. We have with us some Imperial trained archers. Just trying to like get rid of some of the 1s and 2s, especially the ones that are on foot. Well, only the ones that are on foot. We don't want to leave behind any riders. That doesn't make any sense for a city defense. Battanian fan. Okay, that's different. Actually, you know what? One is fine. One is fine. One is fine. And now the turns. Now we're fine. What is this? 65 defenders. Some Khazate marksmen, sure. They're okay. Gotta get some sharpshooters from these guys. Leave a few of you behind though. Valandian billmen. Keep you around. Imperial archers, leave you behind. Looking good. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Yeah, 75. That seems reasonable. We might draw some attention from the Khazate. We might loop back and catch them out of position. Maybe. Or, you know what, let's leave behind some more sharpshooters. And let's leave behind some more fan champions. Hurting our strength over here. A little bit more than I was originally comfortable with. Maybe it's the right call. If we can get these guys up to 100. Hardened crossbows, levy crossbow, sure. Drop off some of these Valandian crossbows, sure. Alright, Imperial Sergeant. You know what? Actually, hold on. Get back those Valandian crossbows. Where'd you go? Valandian hardened crossbow, Valandian sharpshooters. Get back some of these Valandian sharpshooters. And leave behind these Imperial Sergeant crossbowmen. Cool. They're at 100. I'm pleased with our overall composition. Done. They're over 100, actually, technically. Done. Beauty. Let us leave. Make our next move. Also, get our cohesion back over here before I make a horrendous mistake. Now, Makeb, where is it? Makeb's up. Oh, it is under siege. Okay, I just couldn't see the icon. Emprella is under siege as well. Who's going to do anything about any of this? No one. Nothing. Where is Lanark N Castle? Still under siege. Heckard looks like he's making a move, though, defending Lanark N Castle. I don't know if he'll make it in time, but it's nice to see. And Emprella, oof, Emprella is up over here. Okay, Emprella's close to us. I could try and ride up to Emprella. No siege equipment or anything yet. My only concern is that Isvan will turn around. We'd be foregoing a lot of stuff over here, but yeah, let's go for it. Because I'd rather my vassals make some moves rather than pretend to defend, you know? And if they turn around and defend, like, I would hate to see Isvan give up the siege on Makeb. I think a few things would make me more upset right now than if that happened. So we'll go ahead and take care of Emprella ourselves. We have, what, we're over 700 strong. We'll be okay, I think. We'll be okay. Move, pick up some recruits at Adrisa. There's a Razavold again. Maybe we can speak to him. Lorik, Eleneth. These guys will be too quick for me. Temian's army over here. If we can engage these guys, that would be huge. We'll make our way up to Emprella. See what we can do over here. I could let, who? Bard looks like he'd be fine. My only concern is that when he gets struck, for that one tick where he'll get struck, he might be brought down in number. The risk we'll have to take. Might want to call somebody else over as well, because we are seeing some thinned out numbers over here. Let's go ahead and bring Anidha maybe? Or Sora? Let's see, I want to be sure about who I bring in. 3 days, 2 days, 1 day. Ira is probably best. Ira is closest. Let's go with Ira. Bard, to whom some Sturgeons are being taken prisoner, fair enough. The Roosevelt's party? I would much rather chase Temian over here. There we go. Oh, come on, Bard. I'm glad he's a zero influence coster. Group him up. We have to make our way towards Emprella, though. Let's not lose sight of the bigger picture. They're 100 and something big. They'll have to come down here. They'll have to put it under siege, all that kind of stuff. Look, we're engaging here. Come on, come on. Ah, damn it. Unlucky. Send the troops to this one. Easy victory. It was too easy to fight that one. And knowing my luck, I would have lost a noble. Yeah, it's just not worth picking up, are you? Nah. No, you are not. This Khan, though. Let's take him out of his cell. Kankli as well. You guys can start leveling up a bit. Well, the Kankli, not the Khan. They're already maxed out. Pick up the loot. Sounds good. 153. 167. We're gonna go up this way. I can't leave him to die either, is the thing. Umbrella, we probably have time up here. Don't see even the siege camp being built yet. Yeah, I think we might have some time down here still. Erebard. We're on Teosco. I worry Parabard's on the cusp of losing access to... Like, we're on the cusp of losing access to Parabard. Sorry, that took some effort. Push in, let's go. Come on. Ride him down. Want him like a bird of prey, not like this. At least we've come closer to Umbrella, I suppose. Come with me. Here we go. Should be good. Should be good. Excellent, excellent. They'll be 300 or so strong. I imagine they're taking some more... They're getting close to more reinforcements. Hold a bit away from Umbrella. Still no... there's the camp. There's the battering ram. We'd have to go up and around. Not a problem. That means if Isvan's in trouble, then we'll be able to assist him as well. This might be a battle that I should actually fight. They're 300 strong, we're 700 strong. We might take, 50 to 100 in losses. Adrisa Castle needs to be handled as well. Go ahead and give that over to Andros. Plenty of support over here. Deserves it. Good stuff. And yeah, I think we'll dive in and eliminate this Kozeti army as well. There's no support for peace anywhere across the board. The Battanians are seeing lots of successes, unfortunately. Take a quick peek at the... Actually, sorry, I wanted to check. We have 9 of their prisoners again. Quite a few of them got away, I suppose. Fair enough, escapes happen, but... I mean, pretty soon, we're going to take 2 more. Bring that number back up to 11. Saronia looks like it's in trouble. Good. Isvan is doing well against Makeb as well. Good. Umbrella will pull back to defend. And then maybe we'll take Locana Castle or something. Can't believe I let them keep Argoron, but hey, it is what it is. Eckard is almost at Lanaken Castle. These guys have not pulled away yet, though, so that's a bit concerning. This is also not a serious army. That is 169 soldiers. What are you doing, man? Wait for your people to arrive. I understand the need for haste from time to time, but this is a fool's errand that you're running. Oh, man. Fantastic. Well, we'll see how that goes, and we'll see how this goes, and how this goes, and how this goes, and how this goes next time. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this session. I certainly did. This was actually... This session and the last session were some of the most fun I've had with this story in recent times, with our son coming of age, with things finally making progress. Like, we've made progress today. We took Adrisa Castle. We're on the cusp of taking Saronia, Makeb. Like, we're making some good progress. And yes, we're hurting on the other side against the Battanians, but once the Khuzait have been wiped out, the Battanians will be our next focus, and we'll wipe them out just as easily. We're doing well. I hope you liked this session. If you did, again, you know what to do. Let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts, some of your feelings, especially with regards to some of the stuff we were talking about earlier. And as always, folks, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Again, y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big ol' thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, I bid you farewell.